Hi, Susan. Thank you so much for taking the time to look over my courses. I don't know why, but I can't add you. Well, I think I know why. I can't add you to my older courses. I can only add you to the current course, which I've done. Now, that course is, of course, I'm currently in the middle of revamping because I haven't taught it since it was last in Blackboard. So I'm updating and I'm bringing it into the Canvas system module by module. But I wanted to at least show you what an entirely completed course looks like at the end of the semester. And this is the Ed Tech course. And you see it, and this is in the student view, so it opens up for the students on, of course, the home page with a screencast for them to watch that lays out everything they can expect, and then takes them through how to navigate the menu here on the left and where to find everything. You'll see I make extensive use of announcements. The students get an announcement just about every week. And in the beginning of the course, I send out a middle email on occasion, just to like a midweek check, and then I kind of stay in contact with them. Towards the end, I lay off because they're working, and I kind of wean them off of that. The syllabus is a download, or they can view it in this fashion as well. And again, the screencast kind of identifies the key aspects of that in that first video that I have them watch, and explain that the modules are all located here. At the very top is where they'll find their major semester projects throughout the semester. There's a Getting Started module where they have a welcome, an overview screencast. Again, it's in different places for that redundancy. Introductions that I have them do using Flipgrid, the syllabus, and then major assignment dates for the summer. I think this will show up like this. And so I give them a suggested, like Monday through Sunday, here's what you could be doing throughout the week. And I identify up front where and when they should post and how they should engage with each other. And then, of course, give them up front these project due dates and everything. And it's the same thing in the multicultural course, but I wanted to show you that I also do this in the tech course as well. And so here's the syllabus. If we work our way back, this is the introductions of Flipgrid with the instructions for how to do it. And then the screencast, of course, opens up in a new window if you look at it that way. And then the first module. Every module is pretty much set up the same. There's the overview of Prezi, their readings for the week, the discussion, which is indented, the assignments they have to do, which part of it is the creation of a digital link that first week, the collaboration assignments, and the mini project with the checklist. And so just to show you what one of these might look like, here's the course overview with the macro objectives, the learning outcomes that are identified, and then I always give them, of course, that module checklist up front, and then they move on to the next one. I use Prezi, and so each week I use Prezi for them to interact with, and it lays out the entire course. We basically build a giant concept map, and so each Prezi module is still available at the end of the semester. So here's the first module with every Prezi module has an introduction video.
Hello, everyone.
Whoa, that's loud. And I kind of lay everything out in this first Prezi. So I like to use Prezi because it allows me, of course, to incorporate the video and the text at the same time each week, and then kind of take them through what's going on. And I use Padlet as well to engage in some collaboration and sharing of thoughts. So again, this is Ed Tech, and so it kind of dives into the use of the technology, and so to learn about it, they use it. Here's their participation, which is the discussion boards, the activities, collaboration, the projects, and then the digital resume. And so it's one of the things I do like to use is Prezi each week, and I change it, as if you can see, like each week gets a different one. So here's week 2, and I have a path, and I explain to them over here, if you want to, you follow the path, and then you can go wherever you want. And so if they have questions or they can't remember something, they might go back and take a look at what's going on. So I'll give you a link to this Prezi as well. I think that might help kind of showcase the way the course is laid out. Each week they have readings, and most in ed tech, most of them are online and free. And so they have to pick one of these or pick a couple of them, take notes. And I use a first word, last word protocol that I got from Helene. They have to post a quote by Wednesday, respond to 2 of their peers, and of course, post a final quote on Sunday. Assignments. And in the overview screencast, I identify how to work their way through each of the modules as well. Here's their collaboration. I like to use Flipgrid because it allows them to see each other as well as hear from each other. It's not ready for sharing because I've shut it down because it's done, and so I go ahead and I close it up at the end of the semester. And eventually, this is their first project that's assigned. And every project, and there's a checklist. Each module ends with a checklist. But also with their projects, they always have an explanatory video. That it's an assignment guide video, as well as the assignment guide and a rubric. And so, and of course, no PowerPoint or Google Slides are accepted. They can do better than that. But that's kind of the way each of the modules operates, and I keep it consistent all the way down. Each, you can see here's learning 3 and 4 all the way down. And so I identify and explain. As long as they click the next button, it takes them right on through to the next module. They can reach the discussions over here if they need to, but the discussions take place in group. Well, normally this was a summer course. Normally they take place in content-oriented groups, so social studies or math or science. And of course, I give them access to the assignments if they wish. They can see them all in a line right here, and then they have access to their grades as well. So I figured I would take you through. Oops, I got to get out of, I got to leave student view. Excuse me. So if we go back out here to the new one that I've actually included you in, so you can see again there is an overview video to watch. And it's pretty much set the same way up. If we go to student view, this is what it looks like for them. And again, I make use of the announcements. I at least remind them that the modules open at the beginning of the week. I make use of the due dates here. Again, the syllabus, announcements, and the modules are the same way. Start here with a welcome, course overview, syllabus, and the major assignment dates. Course assignments and submissions. These are the 2 major ones for the multicultural, teaching and learning in diverse classrooms course. And then the modules set up very similar to the EdTech version. So if you have any questions or want to talk about anything, I'd love to. I love getting feedback or considerations. I'm happy about this opportunity. So thank you so much, and let me know if I can explain anything or help see anything. You'll notice that the multicultural course is currently only up to Module 5, Myths and Misconceptions, which the students are completing on the course Prezi, their collaborative project this week. And you can go in and look at this. It's a simulation I run with them where I hire them to work at Gloria Ladson Billings High School, and I give them an assignment as their principal, who I've hired them, and they're in a teacher in service. So I run it like a teacher in service, and I've recorded myself talking to them as a principal. But that's kind of, it gives you a feel or a look for how I run the course anyway. But thank you so much for agreeing to do this, and I hope you have a great evening, a great week. Let me know if I can be of any assistance. Thank you.